Welcome back to our channel. Stoicism in the world of dating. Understanding women's behavior can often feel like navigating through a maze of mixed signals. One of the most perplexing situations men encounter is when a woman pretends not to like them despite signs that she actually does. This can leave many guys feeling confused and unsure to respond. But here's the secret: her apparent indifference isn't what it seems. In this video, we'll explore how Stoic principles can help you navigate these confusing situations with calm confidence and emotional strength. You'll learn to recognize the understanding mixed signal subtle cues, understand the psychology behind her actions, and ultimately use these insights to strengthen your own sense of self and approach to dating. Lesson number 1: understanding mixed signals. One of the most confusing gasps of modern dating is trying to figure out if someone truly likes you. Mixed signals are a common occurrence, and one of the most frequent patterns men encounter is when women pretend not to be interested. This is where Stoicism can be your greatest ally. By training yourself to separate emotional reactions from rational analysis, you'll be able to see through these confusing behaviors. Mixed signals often arise from a woman's desire to test boundaries, assess your character, or protect herself from vulnerability. While this can be frustrating, embracing a Stoic mindstyle allows you to remain calm, focused, and detached from immediate emotional reactions. By understanding that her actions might not reflect her true intentions, you can stay composed and navigate the situation with greater insight. Lesson number 2: the art of subtle flirtation. Women are masters of subtlety, especially when it comes to attraction. While men might be more straightforward in expressing interest, women tend to communicate through indirect means. This could range from playful teasing to the art of subtle flirtation, withdrawing slightly when feelings intensify. Why does this happen? Often it's a form of self-preservation. Women may feel the need to test whether a man can handle challenges and uncertainty. In Stoic terms, this is where you can practice obedience and emotional regulation. The key is to recognize that this behavior might be her way of gauging your reaction to adversity. By staying calm and not overreacting, you show her that you possess the emotional strength she's subconsciously looking for. Lesson number 3: the role of vulnerability and testing boundaries. For many women, pretending not to like a guy can be a defense mechanism. It's a way to protect themselves from potential rejection or to maintain control in the early stages of dating. A Stoic approach teaches you that the only thing you can control is your own behavior, not someone else's actions or feelings. In this context, her aloofness might be a test to see if you'll stay grounded in your own values and not chase after her validation. Stoicism encourages self-sufficiency. Don't let her behavior dictate your self-worth or reactions. By standing firm in your own value and not getting caught up in her game of push and pull, you project an air of confidence and stability that often proves irresistible. Sins number 4: emotional distance. A way to gauge interest. When a woman acts distant, she's not necessarily interested. In many cases, she's trying to see how you handle ambiguity. She may be evaluating your response to her behavior, checking to see if you remain centered, confident, and composed. Stoicism teaches that you should never let external factors like someone's fluctuating interest affect your internal peace. By remaining emotionally the power of not overreacting. Detached from her reactions, you display strength of character that can draw her in more effectively than any chase. Lesson number 5: the power of not overreacting. Women sometimes pretend not to like a guy to see how he will react. Will he get anxious and needy, or will he remain calm and composed? By employing Stoic principles, you learn the art of an Unreaction Activity. Don't take her mixed signals personally. Instead, focus on controlling your own emotions and responses. The power of not overreacting is enormous when you don't fall into the trap of chasing her attention or getting upset by her. And if you communicate that you are in control of your emotions, this level of emotional self-control is not only attractive but also signifies maturity and self-awareness, traits that women deeply admire. Lesson number 6: body language and subconscious cues. While a woman may verbally act uninterested, her body language might tell a completely different story. Subtle signs like prolonged eye contact, playful touches, or mirroring your movements can be strong indicators that she's more interested than she's letting on. Stoicism encourages mindfulness and awareness of the present moment. By observing her nonverbal cues, you can gain insight into her true feelings. Instead of getting caught up in what she says. Pay attention to how she behaves. The Stoic principle of focusing on what's within your control applies. Here you observe without judgment and respondently when you have clear rational evidence of her interest. Lesson number 7. Testing your confidence. Women often test men's confidence by pretending to be indifferent. It's a subtle way of assessing whether you'll break under pressure or remain steadfast. The more composed you are, the more attractive you become. Stoicism provides the tools to navigate these tests by teaching you to derive confidence from within, rather than from external validation. Confidence in the Stoic sense comes from knowing who you are, what you value, and not being swayed by others' perceptions. When a woman tests your confidence by pretending not to like your unshaken demeanor will often speak louder than words. Lesson number 8. Maintaining emotional equilibrium. Stoicism emphasizes emotional balance. Neither too high nor too low. When a woman sends mixed signals, it can be easy to feel confused, anxious, or frustrated over this. Is the moment to employ our Stoic training by maintaining emotional equilibrium. You show her that you're not easily rattled. Women are attracted to men who can remain calm under pressure, and by not reacting to her apparent disinterest, you prove that you possess the emotional fortitude that few men have. It's not about being indifferent. It's about showing that you're grounded enough to handle any situation with grace. Lesson number 9. Psychology behind pretending. From a psychological standpoint, many women engage in this behavior because it gives them a sense of control in the early stages of a relationship. By appearing disturbed, they place the ball in your court, allowing you to reveal your true intentions and character. This is where Stoicism plays a crucial role. Instead of trying to figure out her next move, stay focused on your own actions. Show you respond to her behavior is far more important than trying to decode her intentions. Stoic philosophy reminds you that we cannot control others, only ourselves. By staying true to your principles and not react impulsively, you demonstrate the calm and self-assurance that many women find irresistible. Lesson number 10. The attraction of restraint. One of the most powerful things a man can do when a woman pretends not to like him is to show restraint. Resist the urge to chase or convince her of your worth. Stoicism teaches that true power lies in restraint. By not giving in to the emotional impulse to pursue her harder, you create a sense of mystery and intrigue. When you refrain from reacting, you allow her to come to her own conclusions about you. Often this non-pursuit can lead her to rethink her stance as she begins to realize that you are not desperate for her attention. The less you chase, the more she may find herself drawn to you. Lesson number 11. The balance of pursuit and detachment. Then a woman acts like she is uninterested. It's easy to feel compelled to increase your pursuit. However, there is a delicate balance between showing interest and remaining detached. Many women, when pretending not to like a guy, are actually testing to see if he can maintain this balance. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of detachment from outcomes. This means you show genuine interest without becoming overly attached to her responses. If she senses that you're too eager or too invested, it can diminish her attraction. By maintaining a sense of calm detachment, you convey that your happiness and peace of mind do not depend on her validation. This subtle, controlled pursuit will often draw her in more effectively than an intense emotional chase. Remember, less is often more when it comes to romantic interest. Let her see that you are interested but not dependent on her reaction for your emotional well-being. Lesson number 12. Embracing uncertainty. Dating is filled with uncertainty, and when a woman pretends not to like you, it can intensify your sense of doubt. Stoicism teaches us to embrace certainty as an inevitable part of embracing uncertainty life, especially in relationships. Instead of trying to control every outcome or reading too deeply into her actions, accept the fact that some things will remain unknown. By embracing uncertainty, you relieve yourself of the pressure to constantly figure out what she's thinking. This reduces stress and allows you to enjoy the moment rather than worrying about the future. Women are often attracted to men who are comfortable with ambiguity and don't feel the need to force clarity. The Stoic practice of accepting what is out of your control can be a game changer in your approach to relationships, allowing you to remain grounded and confident even when things are unclear. Lesson number 13. Embracing the Stoic mindset in dating. Finally, by embracing a Stoic mindset in your dating life, you'll find that You are far less affected by the ups and downs of romantic pursuits. When a woman pretends not to like you, it's easy to get caught up in self-doubt or frustration. However, Stoicism teaches that peace comes from within, and your sense of self-worth should never hinge on another person's actions. By practicing Stoic virtues, patience, wisdom, emotional control, you not only navigateth dating world more effectively, but you also become the kind of man fat women are naturally attracted to. In themed, it's your calm, steady demeanor grounded in Stoic principles that will help you see through the pretense and recognize true interest. Conclusion: Dirdenting. When a woman is pretending not to like you, can feel like a complicated game, but by applying the principles of Stoicism, you can rise above the confusion rather than getting lost in emotional reactions. You can remain calm, composed, opposed, and focused on what you can control your own behavior and mindset. Stoicism teaches that external validation is not the key to true happiness or confidence. Instead, it comes from within by mastering emotional balance, exercising patience, and maintaining self-control. You'll not only see through the pretense, but also become the kind of man who naturally attracts respect and interest. In the end, you'll realize that understanding women's mixed signals is less about deciphering their every move and more about becoming the best version of yourself.